Hey guys, this is Seraphim along with Proscoon, and today we're actually playing World of Warcraft. We're doing a pub match. I'm using my main hero known as Araton. He's using his, which is also known as Proscoon. Today we're doing a pub match. Um, excuse me, tip of the tongue. Yeah, Eye of the Storm, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you like the video. Thanks.
Just a tip, my name is Proscoon. I'm going to be the one recording it for now for further videos until he can get his recording software set up. Right now I'm going to be healing this. We're doing live commentary. And yeah, this is going to be our first ever episode, so hopefully
Exactly,
you
this is
like it.
gonna be our very first episode, and let's just hope that the horde doesn't suck. Even
Which
though it's a
happens
long
quite a
shot.
lot.
Yeah, it's a long shot, but hey, it's all fun and games for now. I'm actually going to be healing. I'm also going to be healing on one side of the map. I'm actually going towards the refinery at the moment. I'm healing as a holy priest. So hopefully these people are not idiots, start running around and fighting away from our position, so we can be backcapped by the like pros and whatnot. So
Ah, shit.
yeah, okay. Looks like they're actually going on the offense. They're actually heading over towards their tower.
And we will both be doing tips on how to play your class better.
Yeah.
As you see right now, I'm spamming Healing Spear. That's the best way if you're doing single target to heal.
All I can say, however, when it comes to PvP, you have to do some level of macroing. I don't care what class you are. You have to do some level of macroing and have even though this game is specifically gear based, you still have to do some level of macroing to ensure that you can do your spells quickly and easily. If not, you're gonna find yourself always in the jam. Um, you know, in the higher bracket matches. I mean, right now I'm barely getting by with just being a clicker. But at the same time, it's still you're still asking for trouble if by chance you're a clicker and you're clicking your moves and you're clicking one move after another. So
Yeah,
you
as you
gotta
can see in my interface, I have everything keybind and everything, so it's works out quite nicely.
yeah. So
We're gonna try and bring you guys videos as close to daily as possible. We will be not doing just World of Warcraft. We'll be just doing some other games.
like Defense of the Ancients 2, also known as Dota 2. We'll also be doing other games like Guild Wars 2, possibly StarCraft 2. Um, and maybe a few first-person shooters to ensure that we have a variety of audience. Also, if you guys have any type of recommendations, like when it comes to macro use and things of that sort, please don't hesitate. Please ensure that you leave a comment below on what you guys believe should be a legitimate macro for whatever class, and we'll love to actually take in your insight for and try it out for ourselves just to see if it actually can cope with our playstyle or if actually it really is effective overall. So.
Ah, shit, silenced and I'm down. Now, as you guys may notice, I'm wearing a little bit of cloth gear, starter gear for the most part.
Yeah,
I do have
I actually ended up making them, which is fun.
some other gear. I mean, I was originally DPS spec, and I finally got fed up with it because I was originally wanted to be a healer on this character. So, and what I'll end up doing later on is I'm going to be leveling up a character and fast forwarding it about 50%, I'd say at least. So about 2 hours of gameplay, maybe about 20 minutes or so. So we'll do that for you guys.
Right, and also when we do switch games, we're not going to switch games off the back. Like we're going to actually spend some time in one game before we end up switching. The minimum time where we're going to be switching between the games is at least 6 months. Afterwards, we're going to switch over to other games.
But we can continue playing that game type thing.
Right.
Meaning if we feel like we want to switch a game midway or something, we can still play both.
Exactly. But the games that we're going to be broadcasting is going to be within a 6-month period before we actually switch to another game that we're going to broadcast. Because if we go one day we playing here, and then 1 week later we're playing another game, it's going to throw everybody off track. Like, well, what the hell? You cannot just play World of Warcraft like yesterday, or like last week. So we're going to stay with this game for at least for like half a year until we actually switch to a different game.
And we'll continue playing even after then, but that's just a general idea.
Yeah, that's just a general idea of how our broadcast sequence is going to be. Like,
We're trying to get our team set up and stuff. And
Exactly.
also, videos will also be single, in groups. There's more than just us, but we're the main guys for the most part.
Exactly.
So,
I'm really surprised how I'm literally like not even. I'm pretty much clicking my rotation, and I'm not even dying. A really big tip. If you're trying to do this on rated BGs, it will not work. Just telling you that right now.
getting his key bindings work, you just gotta
Absolutely
raise your mouse. So.
Yeah. You really need to develop macros and keybinds to really become really pro. But if you don't do this, I'm telling you, you guys will fall quickly and easily. So do not become a clicker.
Take it from an expert.
Exactly. Do not become a clicker.
He's probably one of the best WoW players I know.
Who?
He may not. You.
Oh.
You may not believe it right now because our gear's not the best, but.
Yeah, I mean, that's because I haven't really been consistent with one tune. If I probably was consistent, I probably would have a lot better gear. Even though, yeah, most of my gear, if not all my gear, is enchanted without gems. I mean, gems is not a hard thing to get, but at the same time, it's very. The thing that I've learned when playing WoW is that you really need to keybind your stuff. If you don't keybind it, you're always gonna have a problem. And so I pretty much learned that while I was playing arenas. Because we died too easily, I wasn't able to get off my stuff in time because I always kept getting killed before I got a chance to actually pull something off. So you really have to keep on your things. So it's sometimes hard to do, sometimes it isn't. But you have to do it to a sense where your rotation or your sequence of whatever you're doing is going to be effective. But you pretty much making it easier on yourself. So let's just say you have a rotation where you have, for me as a holy priest, your rotation starts off with prayer mending, then renew, then you use holy word serenity, then you spam heal 3 times. I mean, that's a good rotation and everything, because then all the other situational spells like flash heal, prayer of healing becomes could be procced after the procs appear, something like that. But for the most part, the healing classes don't necessarily need a rotation as much for cast sequence, more so than they do for their buffs. Their buffs need to be macroed to ensure that they actually have the buffs ready to go and everything like that. But for their healing abilities, you pretty much have to just stand by, just heal. So healers don't really have that much of a problem. But when it comes to people like Proscoon, who's a tank, you actually need a cast sequence.
Yeah, another thing right there. You saw me trying to apply a cliff. I actually just got that when I made it myself, and I forgot to equip before this, so not a big deal for this, but I'll make sure I have that for next time.
Yeah.
As you notice, I have 16. I'm leveling up inscriptions, so you're gonna see a lot of weird stuff in my inventory.
To give you an update of the score, right now Horde is actually 509. A lot with the Alliance at the lead of 687 out of 16. Right now the base control is actually even, two apiece. But as you can see right now, we're actually trailing behind them. We're trailing behind them by a small amount, and hopefully we'll actually have a.
That's the second time I've done that. I accidentally click off a move that I need.
I know, right? Don't you
I
hate
need
it?
to start locking the moves.
Yeah. Proscoon. Get back over here. If you stay near me, we could pretty much like train them down. I mean, seriously. I mean, all I need really is what I would call a beacon.
Shit.
To pull my heals off. Because if I can use you as the beacon, then everybody else that's around you will get healed. That's how I heal as holy. Some people just do flat out AoE heals. Others actually use a targeted personnel to heal and then branch off the heals off of him. And either one is effective. It's really all depending on playstyle.
And also, if you guys end up playing on our server, I own my own guild. I'm actually the guild master, surprisingly. I've actually done something successful in my life.
Of the Horde Crusade. And
you actually saw comments in there. We have someone in there that just puts in random shit in there. It's funny. But if you don't like it, then you can delete it on yours.
Huh?
We have someone in the guild who goes around and puts guild notes in there that make absolutely no sense.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that. Okay.
Like if you look at mine, it says 3 chins.
So he put good nose next to my name.
Yeah.
So, no, there is none next to my name.
Yeah. All I know is I have one. Most of the people that are on have it.
It says has 3 chins. Let me see. Maybe there is some on my shaman.
Shit.
That ability is not ready. Not ready yet.
And also this right here, revival. It's an AOE heal, so I'll use that at times if I feel I need it, like there. Not too generally needed, but in a battleground, you can't be picky.
Yeah. To give you an update of the score right now, Alliance.
They can see the score.
900. For those who are blind.
If they're blind, they wouldn't be watching
Right
us, I
now.
don't think. But if you are blind, I give you props.
I know. I don't know how you got to this. I don't even know how you got to this thing. I mean, some people are actually near blind. You know, people can't see from a far distance or something like that. So, you know, I just say as a FYI for those who actually can't necessarily see the score, you know, because of probably bad what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, we just lost the base, by the way.
Lost the. Oh yeah, yeah we did. I'm trying to get it back. Finding off this damn. Finding off this.
And also, just an FYI, priests, if you see them DPSing, they're also healing. They have something called atonement.
Yeah, that's if by chance you're in disc spec, you can't use that. You can't use. Well, actually, you can use atonement. Yeah, actually, atonement's really only effective only in disc or discipline. But they actually do have something called evangelism that actually has been converted for both healing, for both holy as well as disc, to where if by chance you use offensive spells, those offensive spells become actually cost less, and you actually pretty much you don't lose any mana from using those offensive spells. However, for that to take effect, you have to go into a chakra presence known as chastise. And here's the also catch 22 with it. If you go into chastise and you're using the evangelism proc and stuff like that, you will find yourself in a situation where all of your heals are pretty much negated. I mean, well, not negated, but reduced or nerfed down, so to speak, or watered down, so to speak. So a lot of the heals that you might do that were effective at the time are not as effective if by chance you was actually in Serenity or Sanctuary chakra stage. So bottom line is, you're gonna have to probably juggle out your chakra stages if by chance you're stuck in a predicament where you're the only line of defense that they have right now at this particular location or in this scenario. So you have to really be careful when you're trying to switch from offense to heals when you're in.
So like this right here, I'm guaranteed I'm probably gonna end up dying. Stun after stun will not do good for me.
Say it again.
Oh, no, I didn't die actually. I thought I was gonna die. And then as you see, I'm using Manatee. That's basically Monk's Innervate. And if you cancel it midway, you don't lose the charges. So you get that for every 4 charges of Chi that you use.
We won one of our bases back. Right now we're back tied again, 2-2.
So like right there, I just got that.
Yeah, so much commotion in the middle lane.
So I don't care anyone needs a heal right now. Oh. As you see, I do click for a little bit, but if I'm not in dire need. Asphyxiate. Wonderful. Yeah.
Hey, get near the fountain. Get near the fountain. There's a fountain near here.
I know.
Not ready yet. That ability is not ready. I do not like it. Not ready yet.
Oh, shit. I'm down. Well, it looks like we're probably gonna end up losing this in the long run.
Yeah, they're too close to the point cap. So
Even though we're only 200 away, it'll probably go in the Alliance favor.
Yeah. Still.
Gotta get used to it.
Okay, he's just gonna stand there. Don't you like it when people just stand there and not even do? Oh crap.
I'm only curious to see how big this file size will be. Like 2 minutes, like 2 gigabytes. I'm trying to find a way to reduce it. So, luckily I have a big hard drive, but not always a good thing.
I need to be closer.
Yep, we lost.
Yep. So I guess we'll end it off now. Because by the time we're done, scroll will be limitized. Or cap, whatever you wanna call it. So just remember to subscribe, like the video, favorite it, and we'll be back next time with another PvP match probably. So we'll just wait for this to be over and we'll end it off.
Alright. Thank you for your time.
And also we're going to be working on background and stuff. If you know that we don't have one right now, it's due to the fact that I heard rumors that YouTube is going to be getting rid of it. I saw it from a couple of tweets. I'm going to be setting up the Twitter account. I have my own personal one, but I don't want to use that. So, and Alliance wins. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe and like the video. Peace out.